Hi, I'm Mike.
Hi, I'm Sally.
And we're going to be having a series of videos talking through the most commonly asked questions from our investors and landlords.
And if we don't cover a question that you might have, please feel free to reach out to our team. We're more than happy to answer any questions you might have.
Yeah, there's no silly question,
No.
is there? We've been in the industry a long time and appreciate some of you may be new to this particular sector, so please do get in touch and ask any question that you've got. So when it comes to onboarding your properties with us, well, there's two types of clients that have got to this particular stage. There's those that have bought through residential estates ourselves, and those that have bought the property separate to that. And it's kind of two different paths, although they are quite similar in a lot of ways. But Sally, in terms of that first initial moment, what happens to that landlord that brings the property to us?
So if you've already bought with residential estates, you will usually be passed over to Danielle, who heads up our after sales department. So she talks through things like furniture, blinds, getting you really set up, ready to pass over. And then once you're in a position to come over to our side, she'll then do an introductory email, which then we'll reach out, and we tend to set up a Teams call, or if landlords are local to Chester, they'll come in and meet the team there.
We do like people coming in, don't we? It's nice to have that personal touch, but like you say, Teams calls, anything like that, and I would say it's really crucial, that first call, of us getting a feel for you as a landlord of, why have you bought the property, what are your main aims of it, is there a little bit of personal use, is it purely investment, is it a mixture of the two, because that tees up then the next part of the onboarding process, really. So a real crucial phase, that first chat.
So if you are a landlord and you're looking to do service accommodation with your property, it looks a little bit different than obviously if you've bought through residential estates. You tend to come through to Steve, who is our business development manager. He will then set up an initial call, usually a phone call, just to discuss what type of property you've got, things like that. That'll then lead on to like a site visit usually, so that we can see the property. On this visit as well, it gives us a chance to see what furnishings you've got, what you'll need, and then he goes away and puts some figures together, and then obviously we come to an agreement together.
I mean, that first appraisal is so important, isn't it? Where it gives you a good idea then as a landlord of what sort of returns are you looking at. Is it worth it? We don't know the financing, mortgage costs behind it, so we try and get that in there as early as possible, and then go from there. So no time's wasted from either party on it. But if you have got a property that you're thinking about service accommodation, please do get in touch. We would put together that free appraisal. From then it's worth a look.
So if you are like an overseas investor, we do get asked as well, do you need to set up a UK bank account? One thing to remember is you don't have to do it, but every transaction that we make to you, you will be charged £20 per transaction that way.
So some people do like to do it, don't they, set up a UK bank account for it, but you don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
For it, And from an income tax point of view, when we're sending across those payments, we do have to deduct 20% of that for an overseas investor, unless you have completed an NRL1 form, a non-resident landlord form of it, which would mean that you're exempt for it and you're sorting your own tax effectively, what that means. So we would send you the full amount and you'd be expected to sort that yourself. So again, we can provide details on that. We can even send links to the NRL1 form that you can complete and send in. But if we haven't got that, we have to presume you just need the 20% deducted from it as well. So hopefully you found that really interesting. If you do have any other questions that pop up, please do get in touch with a member of the team here at Guestz.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.